Here he comes. Good evening, Touching Club. Thank you very much. I sometimes just love the way I think. I was on my way out one day early last week, and as I was walking down the street, there was a bit of commotion, and there was a fire engine kind of at 90-degree angle to the road, and there was a bus also at 90-degree angle to the road. There was an ambulance and some police cars. And as I got closer and closer, I was wondering what was going on here. And I could see the bus was neatly parked into a corner shop. But it wasn't a corner shop. It was a branch of William Hill. And my first thought, honest to God, was, I wonder what odds I could have got on that. Especially at what time, at which shop, at that location, and the fact I'll be walking past afterwards. I don't know, but maybe they could have offered me some odds on that. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my friends anyway. My mate Pete, he's really, really funny. He's dyslexic like myself, and him and I, we have a few beers sometimes. And he was saying to me, you know what, mate? And I'm like, what? And he's like, you know what, mate? And I'm like, what? And he goes, G-A-N-B. I was like, Pete, that's bang out of order. My mate Chris, he's gay. He was round my house the other day, and he's just really, really funny bloke. He talks at like 30 to the dozen, and he goes, you know what, mate? I'm so horny right now. I could do this, and I'm like, mate, I don't want to know. And he's like, oh, but I could. I'm so horny, I can't think straight. And I wanted to point out the irony. But he was off again, and I wasn't listening. I was just, anyway. My mate Alistair, he's a good one. He works in magazine writing. He wanted to do this since he was a kid, and I was telling him with the internet and that, he's gonna have a hard job these days, because magazines, they've got a certain shelf life these days, don't you think? Maybe not. And also, my mate Ross, he's a good one as well. I got this email the other day. He works for an internet company, right? And he goes, and I ring him up when I see these emails, and he goes, mate, I've got this email. It's brilliant. I could win my weight, right? I fill in all my details, my weight, my height, my name, my bank account, everything. And I can win my weight in cod, turbot, salmon, halibut. And he goes, don't do it, mate, don't do it. It's a phishing scam. One of my other mates, he works for Subway. I don't know if you could ever do that job. Standing outside of the board one day, standing at the counter making sandwiches another day. That fucking smell, low job prospects, minimum wage. I can think of many reasons why you wouldn't do it. But I'll tell you what, you've got to give those kids credit, because they know what side their bread's buttered on. And I've got a job myself, actually. I was hard at work yesterday, but I mean, so would you be if you had 4 mayonnaise sandwiches, a Luke's steak and 2 Viagra at lunch. I used to work in a bank. That was a shit job. We used to sit there all day, me and Lorraine, we used to sit there all day and compare notes. 10s, 20s, 50s. Fucking boring, that job, mate. I'm going to try a little bit of new stuff while I've got a couple of minutes left, I think. Because a few people have been up here already tonight and talk about stuff that really annoys them, right? I'm going to give you something that annoys me and a remedy. It works. Trust me. You've just got to be a little bit brave. When somebody's listening to that tinny, shitty fucking music next to you on a bus or on the tube, do the following. Dance. Seriously. You start giving it some... Just dance to the beat, listen to their beat, yeah? Just get really into it. And then they're like, what the fuck's going on, mate? And you're like, mate, that's a banging tune, turn it up a bit. And they're like, no, you're fucking weird. And they move away or turn it off.
Yeah,
and you win. It does work, trust me.
In the box.
I'm going to leave you with something that's really actually just fucking blown my mind recently. I went away for work last week, so I had a look at this the week before, and still it just gets better and better.
What do you do for a living?
If you go onto Google, right, I don't know if you've ever done this, but you start typing in a word and then it tries to give you the rest of the word, like it predicts where you're going to go. There's some good shit, man. There's some good shit. Like, why won't? Number 1, why won't God heal sick people? Number 2, why won't my car? Number 7 is why won't my car start? The rest are all about the iPod. Number 5 of why won't my is why won't my printer print? Number 2 is why won't my parakeet eat my diarrhea? Why does? Number 8, why does ice float? Number 6, why does salt melt ice? Number 4, why does my belly button smell bad? And just to leave you with when will? Number 1, when will I die? Number 2, when will the world end? Number 3, when will my phone network get the iPhone? Thank you very much. I've been Julian Slee. Julian Slee, everyone.